Hi, it's Jackie with Reborn Babies are Forever Babies. I'm going to do something different today. I was thinking maybe, since everything is pretty much clean today, I might show you how I stash my stuff. And this is something that I have never shown any of you before. And so, come along with me on a trip of pure imagination. So let me start right off here in the left-hand corner of my nursery. As many of you may remember, my husband and I, we painted this room shortly after my daughter Kimmy moved out. And I did this room exactly how I wanted from scratch. From the colors on the walls to the decals that I placed in the corners, to the mirrors and the bedding, the stuffed animals that I've added to my collection, and my fur-real pets. Right down to Palooza, who, as many of you will remember, I purchased at a Goodwill. And also, right down to the clock. My Melody in Motion Seiko wall clock, complete with sugar plum fairies and the dial that opens. And right down to my storage units for the room itself. And my fur-real dragon and my storage bins. These actually separate into 2 units. I thought that would come in handy in case I ever decide to change the room around. I simply push them together and voila! Instant storage. And in here is where I keep a great deal of the toys and the props for my videos. I try to keep them somewhat organized by the type of toy that they are, and that way, when I look for something, I don't really have to search all that hard. Because the type of videos that I like to make is generally the role play videos, which includes many props and lots of imagination. Now, the baby furniture that I have in my bedroom here is new. I actually bought the furniture at Babies R Us when they were running a 50% off clearance furniture. So it was already marked down to 50%. And then in addition to that, I got an additional 50% off. And so I was able to pretty much match up all the furniture to exactly what I wanted. And I really love the furniture that's in this room. I like the browns. It goes really nice with the walls that are a nice minty green. Much time has been put into creating the exact effect that I was looking for. Must have been a year for elephants, because I noticed that a lot of my decorations have elephants. As a matter of fact, I even purchased a cover for my pack and play with the gray elephant so that it would match. And of course, everybody remembers my blah blah doll and my pretty bear pillow. And underneath the changing area, I have a new trunk that I purchased for Twinkle. And it fits under there just perfectly. It's so cute. But I've begun putting little itty bitty toys in here for her. this is her space. I'd like to find another one like this. Though I don't know where I would keep it. It's so funny that my daughter stopped over here yesterday. This used to be her room, and actually enjoyed picking through my toy boxes and looking at all the pretty little items that I've collected. Underneath here in my pack and play is where I keep little decorative pillows. And it's a nice place for me to keep them. They stay clean, and it's easy enough for me to pull out the top of my pack and play and grab what I want. My changing table here, and I do have cute little Tyler. I was taking some pictures of him a couple of nights ago and sending it to Yvonnie from having you on. And little Tyler sometimes I will put right here in the changing pad area of my pack and play. I use this quite a bit. It's nice because the lighting from the floor lamp really picks up the colors of my dolls very, very nicely. And of course, I love putting my toddlers in my high chair. Right now, it happens to be little Owen's turn. This chair actually turns into a booster chair for the table, or it can be used as a standalone stool if you pull the top off. The bottom piece here actually can push up against the table, and it's used as a stool. Up. Perfect timing. Let me show you my Seiko Melody in Motion wall clock. My husband bought this clock for me for Christmas last year. Well, sorta. He gave me a card for eBay. Said, honey, pick out what you want. Yeah, that was a great gift. I love the little fairies. This also plays Christmas music. And it really makes me feel like I'm in another world when I'm in this room. Even the clock was hand-picked. And I love the view from the window. All the way down where you see those green trees, way, way down, there's actually a river. And in the winter you can see. But I don't think you wanted to see the yards. Let's go back to the nursery. Now, even my pillows are textured for the most part. It just gives the nursery that extra, I don't know, pizzazz that I was looking for. And they make excellent backdrops when I'm filming videos. This bed was my grandmother's, and she had purchased it not that long before she passed away. My mom asked me if I would like it, and I took it, not knowing that one day I would have it in a playroom for my doll collection. But do you want to see what's underneath the bed? Yes, I use every little bit of storage for my stuff, and this is how I stash. But for this, I think I'll pull out my tripod, and that will free up my hands. I do use a tripod for most of my video taking. That keeps the video nice and clear, and I don't bounce around a lot. That makes things much, much nicer for the video effect. And I will put it on here. Even my Xer saucer came from Babies R Us, and I had also gotten this on clearance. It was the floor model. Just had to clean it up a bit, but my babies love it. I just moved little Elizabeth and Christmas a little more out of the way so that I can show you what's underneath the bed. And as you all know, I do use doll stands for my standing toddlers. It's really cute, and I like using them because then I'm able to set my dolls up, and it's much easier for me to do role play videos this way. This tripod has lots of different positions. It has a crank on it so that I can move my camera up, or I can move my camera down, and things remain nice and smooth. Alright, enough about that. I'm sure you're wondering, what's under the bed? So let me show you. It's actually very, very clean under here also. I keep my boppy. I have many, many different covers for these that I keep in another area of the nursery. And I have a changing pad. And again, I have many, many different covers for this that I keep another part of the nursery. And I do believe that's all I have under here right now. Sometimes I will keep other larger items under there, but for the most part, that's all I keep under there. Unless I'm using something big, and I know I'll be using it again soon, and then I'll just stuff it underneath the bed. But that's all that's under there. That's all I keep under there, and that way I know exactly where it is, and it's easy for me to find it. And I'm sure that you all just saw I do wear a microphone, and I wear the microphone because that way you're able to hear me well when I'm speaking into the camera. Sometimes when I'm doing role play videos, I will focus on a baby and talk, but as I move around the room, sometimes I don't speak clearly into the phone. And I noticed this about 6 months ago. Sometimes my voice will fade off a video, and I don't want to lose what I'm saying to you. And so, if I have the microphone on, everything is clean and clear, and I can add any kind of music I want. Just be careful that I don't drown out my voice. Would you like to see what kind of things I keep in my totes here? My little storage boxes. Even those are very much organized, as when I want to make a video, I want to make a video, and I don't want to have to look for stuff. So let me put the little dragon on the floor, and I'll show you what's inside the boxes. I love these little boxes. I got these probably 1.5 years ago now. I think maybe at the Burlington Coat Factory. I was really lucky that all of them were there at the time, and I was able to purchase all the ones in the set and put them here in my nursery to keep my things in. I think they go really nice with the rest of the nursery. So here's some of my props. And I've got carrots for Palooza. Well, let's see here. Little wooden puppets. A baby food jar. Pieces to my for real pets. All the baby sunglasses. Just little this and that. I have my little babies' paper hats that are made of fabric, and the remote for my for real parrot, the instructions, little pieces of jewelry, and a sailboat that I had purchased for the babies that I'd like to use to make videos. I also have little items like the feather that Dawn sent me, a sheriff badge and buttons. Yep, pretty much organized. But like I said, when I want to make a video, I don't want to have to look for things. The next storage box is a little different color on the top, and it makes a real cute contrast. It has the same print, but it's a different color. Even the inside of the lid's just so cute. And in here, I keep crocheted dolls and animals. I also have my pillow from the Reuben Rose from my Irina Dreamer. And a couple of little teeny tiny dolls. That I had purchased at a big flea market that we have here in town once a week. Here's the top box. And in this box, I have pieces to go to mobiles. Sometimes I like to put together different ones. Let me see if I can zoom up here. I keep tape, extra little clamps, and string in case I need it. Real baby jewelry, extra combs and brushes, and yes, even balloons. And then in here, these are all my passies. One thing that I don't purchase for myself is passies. Never used them for my own children, and I think that that's why I don't really use them for my babies. Only occasionally. There, good as new. You see, I'm one who believes that everything has a place, and the best way to find it is to put it back where it goes. Like to see what's in the closet? Don't think I've ever shown you my baby's closet before. Every single bedroom in my house has 2 closets. It has one with sliding doors and also one with a handle. This is a teepee that I have purchased for my playroom, but I haven't shown it to you yet. It's coming. Let me show you what I keep in this closet. Start at the top. Yeah, it probably needs painting, but it is very clean. Up in this basket, I keep all my little beach toys and rubber vinyl toys. I keep my baby's swords for pirate days, extra doll stands. I keep little push toys and a stick horse. Of course, the pirate claw. I also have a pole for hanging things. And who can forget the little stool that the Easter Bunny brought? New things that I've purchased or have received, but haven't put them away yet. In this bag. In this tote right here. This tote. This tote. And this big box down here. Right here. I keep shoes. And yes, I really do have that many shoes. But when you have as many babies as I do, you end up buying lots and lots of different sizes. Over here, I have some new props that I haven't used yet for videos. I have some newborn baby girl shoes here that I just dug out for my Princess Yvonnie. In this box here is only Twinkle's clothes, my new baby elf, and this is a box that I received from Australia with another set of stencils like the ones that are already up on the wall. I want to put them up on a rainy day in other areas of the playroom. This right here is the baby infant seat that goes to my pack and play. It folds down nice and flat, and that way I can just tuck it away when I'm not using it. Oh, and this is where all the magic happens. I have lots and lots of toys, some of which I've showed you, and others of which I will show you. I have my Blah Blah dolls and my Minnie Mouse beanbag chair, my Raggedy Ann and Andy, and my new elephants from Paris Alley. And I also keep Loveys. Lovey blankets go in this tote. Keeping things neat and orderly can actually make or break whether or not I want to make a video that day. So let's just close this now. We'll take a look what's in the other closet. Now, up here, I keep toys that I haven't shown or that I use for special videos. I do have a silverware set and a beautiful little Malamer plate and cup set that I got at the flea market. It's just like brand new, but haven't made a video for it yet. And the tray, this tray goes to a folded chair that I have, and my Raggedy Ann tea set. I keep all my clothes for my babies, the ones that can hang or for the season, I keep them hung up. I have special lighting that I use, photographer lighting that I'll set up when it's too dark to make a video. I also have my little folding chair down here, and I have my travel system folded up and put away nice. There's my baby swing, and let's close this door. And I have a toddler-sized football helmet that I picked up at a tag sale. You can see the prices still on it, but I did get her down to $2.50. And pieces to my car seat. Some items that I've received for Happy Meal that I haven't made a video with. Yep. Even my play gym I keep folded nice and put away for another day. I have a sit-me-up chair here, folded and put away, and also a car walker bouncer. And this right here is a bed canopy that I purchased at the tag sale, the big tag sale that we have. It looks just like a circus tent, and I found that if I hang it from my light up here, I can spread the whole thing out and it looks like a circus tent. And as some of you may or may not know, I really enjoy circus animals and circus toys. So that's a pretty good look at what my nursery looks like. But isn't the only place that I stash my stuff. I did move my tripod into my bedroom. Let's take a walk over there, as I do use a piece of my bedroom as my nursery, but I'm going to stop right here in the hallway. Sometimes I'll use the 2 top drawers on this bureau for my baby things, but right now I only have one that's in use, and I like to keep mobile wind-ups here and some bibs. I always keep screwdrivers and a toothbrush, an extra baby brush and comb, baggies to store things, and in here I like to keep rubber bands and pins and the clear little elastics, and I use these a lot to have my babies hold items, and it doesn't show in videos. Let's take a walk into the bedroom. Yes, my house is always this neat and clean, believe it or not. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in everything has a place and it should be put away. That way you know where things go and you always know where to find them. I did bring my tripod in here in case I decide to show you what I keep under the bed. Let me move the tripod out of the way, because I do use a portion of my closet. And again, see? All of my bedrooms, I have 3 of them, and all 3 bedrooms have 2 closets, one with a sliding door and the other with a handle door. In this room, I use probably 3.5 shelves for my props. Up here, I keep my animals. Also, my jingle bell is up there right now. And all my baby hats. On this shelf, all I have is my beautiful big mint green comforter for the playroom. And on this shelf right here, I keep all of my baby blankets and my boppy covers. If I have my boppy covers in one room, in one spot, makes it easy to switch them out when I want to. This is a little cover that I have for my travel system, muslin blankets and quilts, my bubble machine. These, believe it or not, are all I have for baby bottles and toddler cups. I do have an extra spray bottle for their hair and one I keep for conditioning. I also have these over in the pack and play that I keep on hand. I have extra bubbles and my bubble machine. And of course, this, as you may recognize, I purchased not that long ago for my little Twinkle. But that's all I have in here for the babies. But it's very neat, very organized. And this is the portion of my bedroom that I still use for my dolls. Over here I have a Moses basket. Israel is sitting in there right now. You see, his eyelashes on one eye are starting to fall off, and I've brought him in here for surgery. Don't worry, Israel. It only sounds complicated. And I have another bassinet Eloise is sitting in right now. And again, I purchased this brand new at a clearance sale. this whole piece lifts off. It does play music. It does have lights. And it vibrates. My CD collection, but that's not anything really you want to see, I'm sure. And I have a few of my toddlers in here. I keep my tricycle in here because if I put too much stuff in one room, too much stuff is just too much stuff. Beautiful plant that my daughter Kim gave me for Mother's Day. It's doing very well. And if I look out the window here, I can show you the backyard. The pool looks like maybe it's calling to me to come outside. My Paris Alley babies. And in this bureau, I use strictly for my dolls. And I keep all their clothes in there. Over here, though, in this bureau, I keep socks. And that's all I have in here is 2 pairs of reading glasses for myself and socks. And then also, I use all of this bureau for myself except for the sock drawer. And this is where I keep all my baby's hair stuff. I keep barrettes in one bag, headbands in another bag, clip barrettes in another bag, and ribbons in another bag. And that way I'm able to find what I want when I want it. And up here, I have 2 little bars that are stuck up on the wall with an adhesive that will come down should I decide not to do this anymore. But that's where I put a dowel. I hang a dowel, and this is the area that I use to create my backdrop videos. I use the entire length of the top of a long boy bureau, and voila! I will show you what I keep in some of the drawers. Well, why not? It is clean. Here I have special headbands that I like to put on the babies that are bigger and don't really fit in the headband or the barrette drawer, and I don't want them to get ruined. I also have lots and lots of little Asian outfits and my Asian toddler umbrella and fans. I found that if I don't put too much in the bureau drawers, that the things stay nicer. And in this drawer, I keep plenty of batteries for my baby's toys and tape, super or crazy glue, and diapers. This is all I own for diapers. Not really fond of changing my baby's nappies. Don't really see any reason for it. A tummy plate and extra ties, because you never know when somebody gets a little rambunctious and an arm may fall off. And clothes. Yep, pretty neat. Downstairs in 2 huge totes, I keep off-season clothing. And then right here doesn't take up much room, and it's hidden. Keep it behind the curtain. I have my toddler table and chair set. See what Molly's been doing to the box. Bad, Molly. I'm going to have to duct tape that up. But it's hidden and behind the curtain, out of the way. And when you step back, you really can't even tell it's back there. Now, underneath the beds here, I do keep things for my babies. Although it looks nice and clean and neat, I actually use under the bed storage compartments for both of the beds, and I am able to store some additional items that I otherwise might not be able to accommodate. My husband and I, we do like having our own beds. Truth be known, he snores like the you-know-what, and I like having my own pillows. I like having my own blankets. Let me slide out two of the storage compartments that I have on this side of the bed, which I only keep two. Here's one. Nice and big, and it makes it so that I'm actually able to use all of the space under the beds. And this is where I keep my backdrops, different fabrics that I have purchased on sale or on clearance. And yes, I do have lots of them. And I also have covers for my changing table or my changing cushion in here. And this way, when different videos come up, I am able to pop up a different backdrop, and voila. Now, another thing that I do is I'm not one for ironing. So what I do is I pin these onto dowels, and then I hang the fabric up. I use the spray bottle that contains just the water, and I lightly spray the fabric while it's up on the wall. I stretch it with my hands and smooth it, and within 15 minutes I have no wrinkles in my backdrop. And I found that this is a pretty useful tip. But I recently also purchased a steam iron, one of those little handheld irons, and I keep it in my bathroom closet. And in that way, if I keep my clothing, if it becomes wrinkled, I just pull it out into the bathroom, I plug in my little steam iron, and I just wand over my clothes, and they're straightened within, I would say, 30 seconds. Let me show you what I have in the other tote under here. In this tote, I keep lots and lots of role play props. I keep costumes. I keep bibs. I keep masks. And yes, I even keep dolls. But it keeps everything neat and clean, and I know exactly where to find it should I decide I want to make a video. And on this side of the bed, I keep all my baby's paperwork, dress clothes, cloth diapers, and I keep most of my hand knit items in the totes on this side of underneath the bed. I also keep a lot of my dresses for my babies under there, so that way they won't need ironing. Yes, almost everybody on this road has a pool. So this is my room. Well, mine and my husband's. I gotta tell you, my husband is so good to me about this hobby. Never complains about the stuff, never complains about seeing any of it. The other night he was so funny. He looked over at the bureau and said, "I thought they had their own room now." I said, "Yes, but they were missing you." And he walked over to the bureau and said, "What's this one's name again?" So cute. So, I hope you have enjoyed my tour and how I stash my stuff. I want to thank you all for watching. I always do. And I hope you will all stop back the next time. And remember, everybody, have fun out there. Bye-bye.